Hi guys, today in this video I will be reviewing the GuoGuan Yuexiao Pro and the Yuexiao Pro M. Now the magnetic version, or at least the mass-produced one, is not yet available, but I assume that this is going to be the manufactured Yuexiao Pro M, since this is the one that I've received from Moyu. Now both of these cubes are 56 millimeters, so a tiny bit smaller than standard size, or about the regular size for these days. They come in black, white, and stickerless, as you can see by this, and you can see that the stickerless shades are nice and bright, as well as these regular stickered shades. Now it weighs 81 grams without the magnets and 90 grams with the magnets, so it makes it a little bit heavier. Now the feel, I find it has a nice crispy but very stable and springy and fast feel. So you can hear it has a bit of a crispiness to it. Now also the springs are making a bit of noise. I should probably lube the core if I want to improve that. Now the magnets do add quite a bit of a crispiness to it and a bit of stability. So the magnets that come with the manufactured version are very light. So you can hear that there's not all that much clicking going into it. But I think that that is a good idea for this cube because it's already quite stable, and so it doesn't really need the extra stability that the magnets can offer. Also, I like that the magnets are not very strong because it doesn't hinder the M slices very much. With other magnetic cubes, I would have trouble doing a Z-perm like this, but with this one I can seem to do it pretty much no problem. Same with H-perm. You can see here I'm messing it up a little bit, but that's a lot better than what I would do with a regular magnetic cube like the GTS-M, which has very strong magnets. I wouldn't be able to do an H-perm like that. So just like most modern cubes, it doesn't really have a no turn area. If you put enough force into it, pretty much really any misalignment will go through. Little ones can be done with almost no force added at all, like this. Of course, corner cutting is amazing, as you would expect it to be. Locks, like corner catching and stuff, I find that it's a lot better than on the original Yuexiao. So sometimes I would get that kind of lock up, but it doesn't really happen here if I just spam TPS here. I didn't get any lockups or catching at all, and that's it's of course very good. A lot of modern cubes still tend to catch a little bit, and this does not seem to be the case that much with this cube. Of course, occasionally it will, but that just happens with pretty much any cube. Now, corner twisting, you can hear there's a bit of resistance when it gets a little farther. So it can corner twist sometimes. I don't think I've gotten a corner twist myself, but I have heard of other people getting corner twists on this cube. I would say that in general, it has a bit of corner twist prevention, but it could be better. Same with pops. I was very surprised today. I was doing a bunch of solves on this cube, and I did get a pop. I was not expecting to get that, but this cube is relatively loose. But pops are generally not an issue that you should have these days with the modern cubes. So I'm a little disappointed about that, but it shouldn't be popping on a regular basis at all. It has a very stable feeling. It generally doesn't deform or misalign that much. I think that it reminisces a bit with old cubes. It feels a bit like a Weilong, honestly. I think that it feels a bit like a Weilong version 1, but it has a bit more crispiness and a bit of a nicer feel, in fact. I find that right now my magnetic version is a little too fast, but that's something that I could easily fix just by adding a bit of lube in it. Now I'm going to go take a look at the pieces. You saw that that piece was quite easy to take out, and that's probably has something to do with the popping issue. So here we can see that the pieces are designed with nice ridges in there. I suppose it's to eliminate as much friction as possible, although some of the ridges don't even seem to touch the corners. But in any case, it delivers a nice, crispy, smooth, but very fast and springy feel. So I would definitely recommend this cube. It is very good. I'm not quite sure if I want to make it my main yet, but it just feels so nice that I feel like I'm definitely going to consider it. To finish off this video, I'd just like to say that I have a few solves that I've uploaded as well with this cube. I will put a link in the comments below, no, in the description. Crap, I keep messing those up. Okay, so I will put a link in the description. Please don't comment in the description though, unlike I ask you to do sometimes in other videos. Of those solves, I have a few two-handed solves on the regular Yuexiao Pro and a few one-handed solves on the Yuexiao Pro M. Now, something that I've noticed is that the magnets are quite weak on this cube, so don't be afraid to use it for one-handed. It's not as bad as the regular strength magnets on a lot of other cubes. I find that those sometimes hinder my one-handed ability. They make me overturn or underturn sometimes. It's a little weird, but it just doesn't seem to work quite as well as a cube with no magnets, and that's why I tend to use cubes with no magnets for one-handed. But in this case, since the magnets are very weak, it's not as much of an issue. So don't be worried about that when it comes to ordering a magnetic version whenever it comes out. Now I hope you enjoyed this video. Once again, please check out the solves that I have so you can get an even better idea of how this cube performs. And I hope to see you next time in another video. Ciao.